Hello. Uh, I took my Subaru Outback 2010 into the Subaru place to get the clutch repair in it. My loaner happened to be this car, a brand new Legacy, I think it is. Here is the sheet that was in the glove box that describes the vehicle. I'm not going to read it. You can freeze frame and read it yourself. This car is not too cluttered up under the hood. It's almost exactly like the 2010 2.5 motor. Cosmetically, it is direct injected. Uh, it's interesting. What I like too is it has an oil filter here on top where it's easy to change. Position of the washer fluid and coolant is the same. Brake fluid, ABS unit, air breather, and they still have some sort of synthetic intake manifold. Throttle body's in the same place. One thing I do like is they did not put a cover over that. It's unnecessary obstruction to seeing things. This is starting to become an irritant to me, is why that car manufacturers don't put lighter weight and longer lasting batteries. They still put lead acid batteries in brand new cars in 2021 when the alternate, newer, better technology, the battery weigh half as much and last 3 or 4 times as long. This has 18-inch wheels. It has and they do look pretty good, but low profile wheels submit a vulnerability to pinch flats, pothole flats, and all kinds of things like that. If I was had this car and lived in New England or somewhere north other than in Tennessee where I'm at, and I had winter tires, I'd put them on a 16-inch rim and find the rims on sale somewhere and do it that way. One other thing I want to notice here is even the air valve sticks out past the rim. That's just awful. This thing has a tray that has your spare tire changing tools in it, like jack and stuff like that. It has a limp along undersized spare. I measured the size of the wheels that are on the car, the tire wheel combinations, and I measured the width of the compartment in here, and you can get a full-size spare on. So if I had this car and put winter tires on it, if you wanted to carry a full-size spare, you could take one of the wheels that's on it and tires and stick it in there and it would fit just fine. Also, it'd be a good idea to roll this off down the hill somewhere and put a regular size spare in it anyway. If you're looking to kidnap somebody, don't put them in the trunk. They'll jump out. It's fascinating. I've never seen a car that just had a speaker on one side on the back deck, but this one does. It looks like some of the safety stuff for the seatbelt system is put in over there where a speaker would be. It has the standard style USBs ports, even in the back seat where this is, and air conditioner vents in this particular trim. By this time, manufacturers ought to be putting USB-C ports in that charge faster. I'd almost rather have a regular cigarette lighter port back here that you can stick your own charger in. What little I've driven this, when I picked up the car, basically jumped in it and started driving it and punching the buttons to see what some of them did while I was on the interstate. And I had this odd feeling from the steering wheel, and what it was the lane assist. And I'm kind of like, I'm ready to buy an automatic car when I get in it at 10 o'clock and strap myself in and go to sleep and wake up at Daytona Beach about 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I'm ready for anything in between. But I'm not even going to turn this on. This is the television screen that's in the middle. And you need the lane assist because this son of a bitch is so distracting that I can't operate it and drive at the same time. And so I really don't like these things. I think they're a bad idea. They're not tactile. You have to look at them to push the buttons. It's like an iPhone menu or an Android menu. In fact, it probably is Android. And so these things don't belong in cars. And so in closing, a little bit about the transmission in this. It has a CVT, which I think stands for constant velocity transmission. It basically has two pulleys that can each adjust the radius of the belt or chain that goes around them. And so it doesn't have any shift points. It really doesn't need any, yet this car does. It kind of feels like it's shifting, between second and third and fourth, which is ridiculous. And the paddle shifters, they're kind of fun. I got on a curvy road and tried them out. Let the transmission do the job. You could leave those things off for the majority of the buyers and they wouldn't miss them, I don't believe. So that's just a few of my comments. Errata. CVT stands for continuously variable transmission.